Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your October reading. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to be doing your October readings. See what you need to look out for or be aware of. We are doing things just a little bit differently today. I started your pre-shuffle with the Everything Oracle, and I just figured I would pull the cards, talk about it, then get into the Animal deck, tarot. Oh my god, y'all hear that? My chair just made a click, and all that stuff. But I just figured I would do the Everything Oracle off camera and just get into it right off the beginning. So here are your messages. Really interesting how it came out. Kind of like this. So the first card that we had come out, this also came out for Gemini. It is called Student, obviously. So this is showing like either I'm connecting with a collective where you are a student, you're studying something, you're in school, maybe you're being called to go back to school or like learn something new. This is also like student of life, like the period in your life that you're in. This is definitely giving like a learning and growing, and like there's some sort of like practice makes perfect, and like, you know, maybe a bit of testing energy or testing grounds. So definitely there's something here where it's like you gotta like show what you know, apply all that wisdom, all that knowledge to whatever the situation is, walking your talk. That came through also in Leo's reading today. So definitely like student vibes, student energy vibes, kind of going back to school. Or it's actually interesting. I had a dream like a couple days ago where I was like unpacking things from a locker and like clearing out a table, clearing out a desk. And it felt like for me, like the last day of school vibes. I was like, oh, that's so symbolic of like, you know, the chapter that's closing out my life. So, so I don't know, there's something coming about that. Then we had Earth Angel flip out, and whoever I'm connected to, you are definitely giving Earth Angel vibes. You are here to uplift humanity and make a difference in this world by your presence, by just you simply being you. Whether you have something to offer or some sort of skill or literally just your presence is amazing and beautiful, and thank you for being here and blessing me with your energy and being able to connect with you. Like really special. Like something about you is rare, it's unique, and you are a freaking Earth Angel. You matter. I'm so glad that you're alive, and I'm proud of you. Like you made it another day. Great. Like I know sometimes life can be hard, but like you are part of the reason why, you know, you make the world go round. Like you make the world a better place. It's interesting though because a couple cards came out, then it was protection that fell out, and I was like, okay, cool. So like it feels like you have a lot of angelic protection around you. You are being guided towards some really amazing things, and you know, the whole like protection redirection thing, rejection protection redirection that came to mind, and then manifest came out. So it feels like, you know, in terms of you manifesting or creating, calling something in, something that you've been really building or establishing, even like a connection with spirit, your guides. Like I just feel like, you know, your manifestations are divinely protected. Nothing can stop it from happening. Nothing can get in the way. Nothing can fuck up your dream life, your something that you've been working on, something that you've been building. Nothing can get in the way. Nothing will stop you from achieving this or having this desire. Like nothing will get in the way. And this is protected. Like you are truly guided and protected, and like nothing can stop this from happening. Okay. Then what was really interesting is that envy flipped out, and it flipped out right on top of Earth Angel. So of course, as we know, like the Earth Angel, Earth in general, there's angels, there's Earth Angels, there's people that are super, super loving and super amazing, and then we all know that there are some really, really messed up people in this world, and we're like, is there a soul behind those eyes? Like, this person is the devil, like, the devil walking. And so, literally, envy flew out on top of the Earth Angel. I was like, well, shit, what the hell? So somebody here is envious because, well, you shine so bright. Your energy, your aura, the love that you embody, the person you are, you intimidate those who see, like, it's crazy. I mean, like, I don't even know how to wrap my brain around it, but basically it's like some people that could be in your life are intimidated by the way you shine so bright, by your loving, caring nature, by just who you are as a person, what you have to offer, or your skills or your talents, or even if you're a student, even if you're not perfect, you're still learning. Like there are energies or a person around you, or at least one person around you that's like envious or is like hating or is like jealous, because it's like they want what you have, but it's like if they were to just put that energy to themselves, they would be able to achieve great things too, right? It's so crazy. And so it's like there is an envious energy. And so I pulled one more just to see like if Spirit could elaborate on that. And what came out was light or colored hair. So I don't know if that resonates. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if you immediately thought of a person that comes to mind, but for some of you, this person who is envious may have light or colored hair. So, and you're being protected from this individual, all right? Universe sees what you don't see, or, you know, if your name has been thrown in conversations that you're not aware of or that you don't know about, well, just know that the divine is looking out, watching out for you, and, you know, whoever that's been trying to mess with you or mess with your manifestations, it's not gonna work. You're so freaking protected, and, like, everything always comes back around. So this envious person, they better watch out, and, you know, wish them well, send them pink balloons. It's a little phrase me and family member say when there's someone that, you know, we're not a fan of. We're like, just send them pink balloons. I don't know why. Pink is just pink balloons, y'all. At the bottom, we have internship. So maybe you're moving from like a student to an internship. I am seeing like an increase or like leveling up, or like you're building the foundation, you're expanding, which is so awesome. Some of you may actually have like an internship that you are either currently in or you're beginning in the near future. So awesome. We do have blessing in disguise, as well as unrequited and unbalanced. What's actually underneath that? I didn't look that far. Family or family issues. Maybe there's some family issues coming up about like unrequited energy or something that's unbalanced between you and a family member. Maybe this family member is an envious person, right? Man, like, family members, they can be problematic. Oh my god. And it was Thanksgiving over here in Canada a couple days ago, and let me just say that was one interesting day. I'm not gonna elaborate on that. All I'm gonna say is, like, side eye to some people, but like, they're not Saggies, so they're not cool. I'm just kidding. All right, gonna get into the animal spirit deck and see what your messages are, Saggy. And it may resonate with what came out. It might tie into the Everything Oracle. It might not. And here I am thinking like, oh, if I just pull the Everything Oracle, maybe it'll save a couple minutes. And here we at like 7 minutes. I'm like, damn, I just can't stop talking. And like, I literally had someone call me the other day and they're like, you talk too much. I wish you just get to the message. I'm like, no, not gonna happen. But yeah, no, let's get into this, Saggy. Let's see what's going on for you in the month of October 2024. Second half. Can you believe it? We're halfway through October. What? Okay. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius. Second half of October. Ooh, a rabbit flipped out. And before that came out, I did see at the bottom we had the gazelle. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing a little antsy hands, a little nervous, but no, rabbit came out, which still kind of fits in with a little bit of like, just like feeling overwhelmed and like you have a lot to do, like getting a scurrying energy, hopping around, moving around, boom, 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 like bouncing like a little rabbit, like. All right, but just like a restlessness from you. But let's get some more context of what happened or what's going on for Sagittarius, second half of October 2024. I was gonna say 2022. I was gonna say 2022. Is there something connected to that year? Maybe for some of y'all, or 222 could be important. Weird. Fire ant. Okay, one more. Rakun. Interesting, it flipped out in the reverse. I normally don't read the animal cards in reverse, but I will take that into consideration. We'll take a peek at the bottom. Wow, Scorpion at the bottom. Scorpio season's coming in hot. Let me tell you, it's coming in hot for you, Saggy. So let's talk. First of all, like I said, rabbit, a bit of like overwhelmed, a little anxious, a little nervous, definitely trying to like get control of a situation, trying to get a grasp of something, or trying to control like the outcome, whether you're trying to plan and prepare for what's going to happen in the near future, or you are just like overthinking of what did happen and replaying memories in your mind, just trying to understand like, okay, how did this happen? What did this person say? And like, should I have done this differently? Or like your mind could be just like like just needing to really get grounded, y'all. But it's hard because fire ants, it seems like there are fires all around you, and whether they are fires you started or fires that aren't even yours, you know, you're feeling caught in the crossfire. this is that energy where you're like, okay, like, I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want anyone else to hurt. I don't want to say the wrong thing. So interesting that the Rakun came out after that, where he's kind of wanting to just duck and hide. Like, he just wanted to, like, avoid, hold on, these cards came out like this. It came out like this. Yeah, it feels like, you know, it may not be your fire to put out necessarily. But then there is part of you that's like, well, did I start this fire? Am I part of this? Did I have a part to play in this situation? Because the fire ant, it talks about like a whole group of people. There's so many chefs in the kitchen. Now this may be a personal situation. This may be, but it doesn't matter if it's business, personal, love, romance, friendship. It does not matter. It's literally, it's getting too much. Everyone's getting hot-headed, saying things that they don't really mean, or because they're angry. When you're angry, you can come across and say the most ruthless things and then later on regret it. And maybe even that Rakun, you're kind of feeling like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I should have done this instead, or maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut, or you're just wanting to hide. Like, you know, you're not a fan of this intention, this drama, this heat, this fire, this... like you just want to back away and reserve and hide in like a little hermit mode, hide in your shell, and just like, you know, reserve your energy, and wait for the fire to go out on its own. Yeah, there's just like someone here is hiding, or someone here is nervous, and it's like, it could be you, it could be other people that you're dealing with, but it's just a lot. Yeah, I got nothing else to add to that. So taking a peek at the bottom, Scorpion. Okay, so either your stinger is up, or someone's stinger is up, or someone's just like ready to attack. The Scorpion does not like bullshit and bluffing and fluff, and like Scorpion is really just like, you need to be honest, you need to tell me how it is, and you better not lie to me. And sometimes when the Scorpion comes out, this is picking up on like, there is a little suspicious energy in the air, there is some shady behavior, shady business going on, and you know, you're calling it out, or someone here is confronting this and putting somebody in the lights, the spotlight, shining a spotlight on someone. And like, you know, Scorpion is the one that's initiating this. So I don't know if Scorpio season is going to be a part to play in this role, if you're dealing with Scorpio, got Scorpio placements, or really you're just like, you're acting or behaving in a Scorpionic way, where it's just like, you know, you're not gonna be, oh look, we have a fish underneath that, like we got a lot of water, although Scorpion is fire. Let me just see before I finish this. Fish Cobra definitely feels like this is a learning moment between you and someone else. There's something that's very inconsistent, or someone's actions. Oh wait, wrong card. Oh, it's blurry. Can y'all focus, please? Something about what someone's actions versus their words, like it's just not lining up. You're tired of this wishy-washy, up and down, unpredictability, yes or no, like tired of games, tired of like being manipulated, or someone being able to just slip away, get away with something, with no consequences. Basically, you're like, well, how come the fish gets to slip away and they don't have to, you know, be met with these consequences, or face their problems, face this situation, but I have to face this. Like, I don't know, something like that. Cobra. What else we got? Phoenix. Well, definitely is giving like huge turning back. Like, there's no turning back. Huge transformation. Huge like being rebirthed, and like this is something you're like, I'm kind of getting a Burning Bridge vibe, or like things that won't be the same. Oyster and the Phoenix. This is a shift that starts from within, and then it starts to mirror out in your physical world. This is so... See, I really thought I was going to save time, but I'm overthinking what deck to use. Let me use this one. I really thought I was like, oh, I'm going to save a little bit of time by using the Everything Oracle before I start recording, and like we'll have a couple extra minutes, but like we're already at like 15 minutes, almost at 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I guess that didn't change a damn thing. So, oh well. All right, Saggy, let's get into the tarot. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There could be someone who feels like they've messed up, or like someone's in high, like I get this vibe, like someone's not taking accountability, or someone's not being held accountable. You might be, maybe you've done something and you're like, oh crap, like I'm gonna have to face this, or I don't know. Okay, let's see. We have the World as your first card out. So definitely closure, cycles, ending. And, you know, you've completed something here. You're definitely moving on to a new phase, a new wavelength, a new beginning. But there are some loose ends that need some tidying up. Let's see at the bottom. We got Temperance. This is energy that you embody. This is Saggy energy. You are kind of in this flow and you're not really attached to the outcome, or you're just embracing this shift. Like you're really at peace with this. It's showing you're really just like calm and chill about it. So that's interesting because it's not really the rabbit or the raccoon or the fire ant at all. Like that was really showing like there's this overthinking, there's this worry, there's this stress, there's this shyness, there's this like discomfort. Like this is not that. Temperance in the World, you're like, yeah, I'm embracing that this cycle is over. I'm embracing this change. So you know, that whole fire ant energy is like definitely could be people around you or people that are connected to you, or you know, that might be, you know, energy that's not even yours. You might be picking up on other people's energies during this time too, especially with that whole Earth Angel card and like protection manifest. Like, you know, you may be extremely susceptible to other people's emotions or energies or just like their vibration. It really can affect yours. So maybe that's why you're just feeling overwhelmed and you actually just like lock down or go into like hermit mode, right, with the raccoon. Maybe people have just been too much lately. You need to like take a breather for yourself, have some solo time. 8 of Pentacles, your next card out. It's interesting, it did fall out sideways, so not completely in the reverse, but not completely upright. It's like there are some things that you are being guided towards, putting more energy in, investing more time, more effort, more consistency, keeping that up. But there are also a few things that don't need much of your energy at all, if not any at all. I'm seeing that this is kind of like split. Like some things are like, yep, this is for me, I'm dedicated, I want to continue on this path. And then there's some other things in your life that you're like, fuck no, I'm done. I've had enough, like that's it. So I'm kind of seeing there's some things that are split. This 8 of Pentacles is split. So going back to the World, 8 of Pentacles sideways is like some things are over and done with, some things are not. Some things are transitioning to like a new path, a new pattern, new cycle, being renewed perhaps. So that's interesting. Magician also at the bottom. So again, it's kind of like it's your call. You have your free will. You're deciding where you're putting your energy, what you're wanting to create here. Mr. Mrs. Manifester. Okay, I see you working your magic. Queen of Cups as well. See, again, like very, very high emotions. You're very sensitive to other people's energies. You just feel the room. You feel the aura. You feel their presence. You just, when something's wrong, you know, like that instinct that kicks in. It may be a motherly I was going to say instinct. I wanted to say instinct. I don't know what I was going to say, but it wasn't that. It's just like your instincts coming in, even if you're not a mother or father or whatever. It's just like your natural caregiving nature is coming through. That's where it's like you do need to use your discernment because not everything is like worthy or deserving of that love and tender care. We also have the Knight of Wands because there is a little bit of like a fleeting energy or like a bit of a come and go, or it's like someone here, the way this looks like this knight just rushing on in like, okay, I'm coming to this Queen of Cups to save me, to help me, you know, I'm dealing with a fire, help me put it out with your water, with your emotions, with your feels, with your intelligence, with your intuition, like help me, oh my god, like like right, you know, maybe that goes back to the rabbit and the fire ant where it's just like there's a fire and someone's like, oh my god, Saggy, fire, how do you deal with fire? I don't know how it works, I'm not a master like you. And you're like, bitch, I don't fucking know, I feel overwhelmed with my own thing, like I'm going into lockdown mode, like who knows. I'm seeing a couple things. We have a Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Well, I'm seeing something that is like balanced, or like there's reciprocation. Didn't we have an unrequited card earlier? Internship, blessing in disguise, unrequited or unbalanced. Oh, that was family, right? Family or family issues. Yeah. I don't know. That's what the 8 of Pentacles sideways. Do you put energy into this? Do you not? Like, you're gonna have to figure that out. Listen to your instincts. Listen to your gut. Let's see how this unfolds for Sagittarius. Show me clearly what's going on for Sagittarius. 5 of Cups and the Empress. Okay. Alrighty. Well, again, very, very deep emotions coming through. There is, going back to my 8 of Pentacles backside, or like sideways, it's like you're kind of feeling like you're feeling really blessed in some ways, and you feel very happy and proud of yourself, and you know, like you're in this fertility stage of like new growth, new experiences. For some, this is representing actual literally pregnancies. Like, congrats if that's you. Some of y'all, oh my god, I have a Sagittarius friend giving birth soon, I need to check up on them. But like, yeah, pregnancy is definitely in the air. That's amazing. Congrats, shout out to you, girl, if you're listening. And then we have a 5 of Cups. And then it's kind of like bittersweet though, because there are some things, and then we have the 2 of Swords at the bottom. There's some things you're kind of on the fence about. Yeah, like your temperance, you're trying to keep it in balance, keep it in check. But I can't lie, there are some things you're on the fence about emotionally, especially when it comes to your relationships. We have the Lovers, and we have the Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords, Temperance. I kind of am seeing like there is a bit of like this impulsive rushing on in, or wanting to fix things, or you know, just like resulting to old ways, old patterns, old beliefs, or just like get sucked back into an old cycle that you're trying really hard to like break out of or make some adjustments. Not everything needs to change. Not everything is broken. You know, like don't fix what ain't broken. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. There's no need for you to fuck around with it, right? So there's some things that you don't have to change. You don't need to. It's not necessary. It's working. It's great. That's awesome. But there are some things that do need to change. And so, you know, there is a little bit of like possibly resorting back to old patterns, old ways. I'm also seeing that like there is a bittersweet vibe where it's like you kind of are wishing things were slightly different, or maybe you're focusing on what isn't good enough or what you're not fully satisfied with. The fact that this is combined though with Empress and then the 5 of Cups, it is like be mindful, be aware of what you're giving all your focus to, because the more you focus on it, the more it's going to grow, right? With the pregnancy, it's only going to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So the more you kind of focus on what isn't like focus on the lack, focus on what you don't have, focus on the disappointment, the more you get. And of course, acknowledge those feelings, like let it out, acknowledge it, talk about it, you know, acknowledge it. But like it's so important you don't get too caught up and stuck on that, because then it will just continue to grow and manifest. Like you ever have a day and something bad happens, and like then you focus on that, and then another bad thing happens, and another bad thing happens, and another bad thing, or opposite, where it's like you have, you know, it's a decent day, something really good happens, you focus on that blessing, and then another great thing happens, and another, and it's just like this day just keeps getting better, or vice versa, opposite, this day just keeps getting worse. Like the more you're focusing, the more you'll attract to that. And I'm guilty of it too. Like I think as humans, we're gonna have our moments, we're gonna have our human moments, but it's important we like catch on that, we don't get lost in it. So, I mean, even with the 5 of Cups and the Empress, like these emotions that are more intense, more heavy, not so favorable, like they are very big teachers, right? We have that student card from earlier. This is teaching you a lot. And hey, you know what? Even that envy card, perhaps you, going back to envy, right? Maybe maybe you have a little bit of envy towards someone, right? And so what is this emotion teaching you? Yeah, okay, maybe it's not the best emotion, but like, hey, we all experience this at some point in our life. And so what is this emotion teaching us, right? You're like, damn, I wish I had that life, or wow, I'm kind of envious of this person that they have this, or they're living their life like this, or you know, they have X, Y, and Z, you know. But that's only showing you what you're capable of, right? Like, what is this emotion? Although it's uncomfortable, although it makes you feel upset or angry or sad, but it's a big teacher. It's a big like learning moment. So you can really like transmute this icky, uncomfy, to something beautiful. Like that's where your power lies. That's why we had the 8 of Pentacles with the Magicians. Like you have the ability to like transform this in your favor. So it's really interesting. I don't know, y'all. This is a wild, interesting reading. I don't know. This is what's coming through though. All right, tell me more. What else do you have for Saggy in the month of October 2024? What are the messages you got for Sagittarius? I don't know why I was talking like that, but with the Hermit, what did we say earlier with the Rakun? Like, definitely a need for some rest, recoup, reflection, Hermit mode, and introspection. Just some time to be you, sit with yourself, and connect with your spirit guides, right? Your spirit guides probably have a message for you. Your higher self has a message for you, but the only way you're going to tune in is when you quiet your mind and you ground, go inwards, maybe meditate a little bit, maybe journal, maybe, oh, when did this candle burn out? Shit, I don't know how, it's probably been burnt out for readings. All right, oh well, we're gonna light you a candle, Saggy. Why not? You need this extra light in your life. I'm here. Little blessing for you. Hold on. We have strength at the bottom too. All right. I don't even know what I was just saying before this. This is about like finding the light, right? Candle gazing, love that. It's always a vibe. It's good vibes to you, Saggy. Look at this. It's like dying out. Hold on. There, it's just the wax. Okay. I wish you so much blessings and abundance and happiness and protection and good fortune and good. Yeah, this flame is barely lit. So you might be feeling burnt out. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're feeling really exhausted and you just, what I put in this? Over here. Feeling really burnt out and you're just needing to like sleep a bunch, rest more, slow down, listen to your body, listen to your spirit. You know, I always see these like crystals around him. It's like amethyst. So maybe it's like connecting with your crystals or doing like some kind of like meditation. If you got any crystals, maybe have them on you. I got clear quartz over here. Put it on like your third eye. Like I love doing that kind of stuff. You know, like this is about tuning inwards and listening to what does Saggy need right now? What would make Saggy feel better? And taking the time in your day to really sit with that, even if it's a couple minutes or even longer. If you got more time, cool, fabulous. But this is about you really needing to tone in and listen to like, where do you feel most guided towards? There's no right or wrong. It's just about like, what do you feel? Like, yeah, even if you got any like sensations in your body or like images or, you know, just really follow your own inner knowing. And the only way you can do that is by going inwards and quietening out the outside world and really listening to your inner world. So I don't know how that might help you, but I guess you're in need of some massive hermit time, some time alone for you. We have strength at the bottom with the Fool and then the Queen of Cups. So Aries energy, this right now, full moon Aries vibes upon us. It reaches its max on like the 17th. But, you know, this full moon in Aries definitely is like activating. It's like a portal for you where this is about starting something new. It does require a lot of strength. It does require a lot of courage, bravery. This is something that's like out of the norm for you. You are being called to take some sort of leap of faith or to really follow your heart, and also like to go in a place where you're the most supported, where you are being well received and you are being appreciated and acknowledged and loved, and where there is support, where someone has your back or you're leaning to people that you can trust, right? I'm seeing that this is possibly this new chapter that's beginning for you, having more fulfilling relationships, having more of those solid connections, building that established trust, and, you know, being able to really like lean on each other through the hard times. Because maybe that Five of Cups and the Empress is like you've been feeling like you've been doing this by yourself. Like I'm kind of getting a little bit of a lonely energy. So hopefully that won't be for too long. But also like learning, if you are lonely, this is a time of like self-mastery, of like learning to enjoy your own company, and that you don't need, like, of course we're social beings, we technically we do need our people, we do need our communities, but like at the end of the day, like the most important, at least in my opinion, the very, very most important relationship that you'll ever have in this world is like the relationship with yourself, or like relationship with God, universe, spirit. Like really, like that is like the biggest learning thing that is gonna be with you till like the day you die. So like, you know, it's important that even if you are feeling lonely, like to sit with that feeling, and like you're not gonna feel like that forever. You're not gonna be alone forever, and really taking this time out for introspection and like, okay, so you're feeling lonely, well, why? Like what's wrong with being alone? Like doing the shadow work. I'm getting a bit of like the shadow work energy for you. So, you know, Scorpio season, if you are a Saggy, oh yeah, if you're Sag rising, Scorpio season is going to be in your 12th house. This is going to be a month of shadow work. I'm so glad. Not for me. I'm coming out of my 12th house season. Oh my god, a lot of introspection, y'all. Get ready. Scorpio season, if you're Sag rising, a lot of introspection. A lot of clearing, a lot of just like things being revealed to you, things from the woodworks, people from the woodworks, things from your deep past. I'm telling you, 12th house season, it's not all fun and rainbows, but it is clearing. It's kind of like Oh wow, my laptop just went really quiet all of a sudden. It had like a fan going on. It's kind of like a chalkboard with a bunch of writing, and now you're just like wiping it all clean. But like it's weird because there's things that you thought you wiped clean, but like there's a layer underneath that, and it's like, wait, how did this come here? Like you're gonna be like clearing out a lot of shit from subconscious, especially deeply rooted things, even things about hidden enemies, right? 12th house does rule hidden enemies and secrets and karma and like karmic cycles closing out, like karmic debt being paid out, like it, you know. So for my Sagittarius risings especially, Scorpio season, it is gonna make you take a look at your shadow. So but not me, I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm having my first house season. I'm so excited for that. It's gonna be such a nice shift because, oh my god, Libra season, whew, and we're still in it for a couple more days. I can't remember when the sun moves into Scorpio, but oh my god, let me just say, it was powerful. That's the easiest way to put it. It was powerful, intense, every day. It was like, wow, roller coaster. Oh my god, but hey, we strong as fuck. We getting through it, and I'm liking where things are going. Anyways, we have an Ace of Pentacles. It flipped itself in the reverse. That did actually follow on the Five of Cups. This kind of goes back to that whole like protection, redirection, God's protect. Like, you know, if there are situations here you're experiencing delays or something is taking a while to get off the ground, trust that it's all part of the timing, that this isn't going to this is going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Perhaps, you know, when this fell out on the Five of Cups, perhaps you just weren't/aren't quite fully ready just yet, but you are like gearing up, you are preparing. You are being prepared for something massive. But so at the bottom we have the Hierophant. I'm also seeing the Ten of Swords. Like for some, there are massive endings that will be taking place, that are clearing and making space so that this new beginning can happen. Maybe this Ace of Pentacles, you know, this could be something more in like your physical, tangible world. Maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a new car, maybe it's a new home. It could be some large investment or a large purchase, or, you know, it doesn't matter. But this is more like something that you can see, taste, touch, feel. Like this is more like tangible. It's not so much just like in your mind's eye. This is like a physical manifestation. It's telling me that it's in the reverse, so it hasn't quite shown itself just yet. It's on its way. In order for this to actually materialize, you're in need of like some inner reflection / releasing, letting something go. There's a deep soul lesson that you are learning through some sort of loss or ending that's taking place or is occurring in October. You're reflecting on, or it's at least on your mind, or you're unpacking things from your past. I don't know. It's either you're going through endings right now, or you're like doing a lot of inner work on endings that you went through. Maybe your part to play or your role in this ending, or I don't know. Ten of Swords and then a Three of Cups. I'm seeing like, well, endings in some relationships, shifts and changes in the dynamics of these partnerships, friendships, family dynamics, right? We did have that card talk about like family issues, so that's for some of y'all. Let's see, underneath this Three of Cups, we do have Three of Pentacles, and underneath that, Page of Cups. Well, there's going to be a lot of conversations, possibly about building things, or possibly about making more improvements or adjustments, going back to that Eight of Pentacles sideways, right? Some things can be fixed, some things can be worked on, some things are just not worth it. So like, it's kind of like there can be improvements for sure. There are going to be some endings. So it's kind of like, it comes down to like, is this worth my time? Is this valuable? Does this add to my life? Is this positive for me? Does this make me feel good? Does it make me feel more lonely or unsupported? Like that's where it's all going to be like make or break. It does feel like kind of like make or break month for you on a lot of things. But it feels like there's a lot of clearing and sorting and reflecting, a lot of introspection. You're gonna need some time alone, some time to just like take some space. But you are like literally being prepared for this next level in your journey. And it feels like there is something being activated, part of your life path or your purpose, and it's divinely orchestrated. Let me take one peek. We don't have a lot. We literally got to wrap this up very soon. But it's Ace of Pentacles reverse. I just want to see like what this could be for Sagittarius. How this Ace of Pentacles reversed for Sagittarius in October 2024. What's this Ace of Pentacles reversed about? This fell out on the Five of Cups. All right, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So see, like I am really seeing, and we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. You are putting in all of this work and you're dedicated and you're focused. And this is about this new journey, this new beginning, this new start here. The Fool, even the King of Cups, about an emotionally fulfilling journey. Even if it's about like a career or a passion, or sorry, it's out of focus. Or like some sort of like legacy that you're trying to build for yourself or create for yourself to leave behind for your family or loved ones. Or why isn't this focusing, ho? Focus. Wow, all of a sudden it got really quiet again. It's so quiet, like I could drop a pin. It's not focusing. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. What the fuck was I saying? I don't know what to say. There we go, we focusing now. Okay. Anyways, it's showing like we go back from the Eight of Pentacles. We have it twice now. All this energy, all your dedication, all of your focus, it truly is paying off. There is this balancing of the scales. Is it slow? Is it taking some time to come to fruition? Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This ain't something that's just happening instantly overnight. But this is about, like, the ultimate trust the process. And, like, know that all you're investing is coming back to you. If this is a money investment, if it's a relationship investment, like, it doesn't matter. It's just, like, wherever you're putting your focus and your time and your energy and your consistency and your belief in, it is making its return to you. It is making its return. Is it taking some time? But it's going to be worth it. It will be worth your while. I promise you. So definitely if there are some delays, this is for your divine protection. It is for your highest good. It is meant to be this way. Even though I know on a human level, like, it can be real frustrating, but like, trust that this is truly happening for your highest good. And again, it's not a matter of, well, is this going to happen? It is going to happen. You just don't know all the mystery, and you just got to trust the universe is going to deliver it to you. And it's going to be perfect. I know it's no such thing as perfect, but when this comes in, and the timing of everything, it's going to be so, like amazing. Like, I got nothing else to add to that. I'm sorry, Sachi. I got to let you go. But I hope that this was helpful and insightful. I truly appreciate you. I hope that you have an amazing October. I'll catch you in your next reading. Bye, Sachi.